Welcome to practice. And before we settle in, let's just acknowledge. I'm kind of sniggering as I say this because I'm so aware of my own journey with stuff like this, and I don't want to put it onto other people, but I'm going to speak from my heart and say today is the 8th of the 8th Lionsgate portal, which, because of all the people I follow, my algorithm is full of today. But I'm kind of questioning it, going a bit deeper this year. And last year, the year before, I was really full of connection to, all the messages about how this is about amplifying your journey, stepping into your power. And I'm not saying that it isn't wonderful to do those things. And it's also wonderful to take a moment to reflect on what your dreams are and what you might be able to start doing to move towards them. But when you look a bit deeper, it's a bit of a mashup of lots of different things that I feel intuitively have been taken by New Age spirituality and kind of packaged up and put into a very pretty presentation for us to all go, oh, landscape. So from what I've learned so far, and I don't know the whole history, but around this time of year, the ancient civilizations used to celebrate the rising of the waters of the Nile as a blessing of fertility and abundance. And that coincided with Sirius constellation in the sky being in a particular place astrologically. So, but neither of those things happen on 8/8. And so this whole business of 8/8 has kind of been taken from numerology and the idea of like the power of numbers, which again, some people are into, some people are not. But I just think the message for me is be discerning and don't always just accept everything that you're given. It's interesting to dive a little deeper and to look at the roots of things and to question, to use your voice to question. So just rounding off a week of practices that have been about connection. We're going to connect with our voices this morning, with the throat chakra in a flow that will just invite you to come into presence with this area and maybe reflect on what you want to question, what you feel you want to say. So with that in mind, let's settle in. I think I'll just tiptoe down now and lock the door. So make yourselves comfortable on that. Do take your time to listen to the way your body wants to take up space. And see if there are any areas of your body that are calling for a little more softness, a little more release. And that might come through gentle movement, that's fine. Or it might come through stillness and breath and the release of the exhale. Be attuned to the breath. Let it flow through you. Feel those waves rise and fall. You might like to inhale for 2, exhale for 4. But if the idea of counting doesn't resonate with you, just feel that your exhale is longer than your inhale. Allow yourself to drop down into a state of receiving, healing. As we round off a sequence of beautiful practices this week, woven with the thread of what it means to you to connect, I invite you to drop the question into your heart. Today, what do you wish to connect with? Whatever the answer is, whenever the answer comes, may this practice be a doorway to it. What do you wish to connect with? And then you might like to invite some sound into your exhale, sigh, a yawn. And whatever needs to make itself heard and felt. And then to notice how your body wants to move. Where your body wants to move. Take a little longer to really feel into that. Stretching, making shapes. Welcoming some joy in the movement of your body. You've been lying down for the last few moments. Take your time to roll onto one side. We're going to begin in tabletop this morning. So steadily, making your way there. Feels good. Bring along a blanket underneath your knees. And listen to the connection between your hands and the support beneath you. Knees and the support beneath you. Feet, toes curled under or pressing into the tops. Let's bring our awareness to our head, our neck, and our shoulders. Begin to let the head move naturally here. So maybe you slowly turn the head left and right, or explore half circles. Allow your shoulders to move along naturally with the head and the neck. Bring some loving awareness to areas that feel a little tight or a little sticky this morning. Breathe into them, allow the space to be gradually opened up, softened into. I already feel your hips moving as a natural response to your head and your neck, but let's bring deeper awareness down into the hips now. Whether you feel you want to circle them, sway them, or make random patterns with them, just notice what they need. Now let's support the neck and the throat by opening the shoulders a little. You might want to take your knees a little wider to help the body feel as good as possible while you do this. Wrists stacked underneath your shoulders, and then inhale as you open your right arm up to the sky. From there, draw some nice big circles with your right arm. Take a couple one way and a couple the other way. And then when you're ready, thread your right arm underneath your left, or thread the needle. Allow your right shoulder to soften down towards the mat. And maybe keep your left arm firmly planted, elbow to the sky, or perhaps lengthen your left arm all the way down the mat. As another option, you can bring the left hand round and rest it on the sacrum. So feel into what your body's telling you is best. As you allow your right shoulder to soften, keep a gentle sense of activation through your core by hooking the ribs into the center line. And let's all of us bring that left hand back down to the mat. If we've taken it elsewhere, press back up. And let some cat-cows flow up and down your spine here. I invite you to come into some rolling cat-cows this morning to amplify the energy. So as well as inhaling, dropping the belly down, let your elbows soften and bring your nose down towards the mat, then scoop it forwards and round the spine as you send the hips back. And it might be that you want to slide the hands a little further forward, give yourself some more space for a nice steady foundation. Inhaling, scooping down, and exhaling as you roll back. Unafraid to let out a sound on that exhale. Or maybe connecting with Ujjayi breath, the ocean wave sound. Still twice more. Now let's anchor back to child's pose and allow it to work for your body. Listening to how wide or close together you want your knees and what shape you want to make with your arms. Deep breath in and slow, long breath out. With the breath, making your way back up to your hands and knees. Wrists underneath your shoulders again now. And we breathe the left arm up to the sky. Feel that space opening through your left side chest. And then start to draw big circles with the arm. One way and the other. And up to the sky and get ready to thread it under. And find your way in there, just like the first side, allowing your left shoulder to soften down into the mat while you poke the ribs into the center line and maybe reach the right arm down that. Or bring the right hand to the sacrum. Let's take 2 or 3 breaths together here, allowing the magic of the shape to weave its way through your cells. Sliding that right hand back. Let's press up. Bring the knees underneath your hips now if you've taken them a little wider. And let's inhale as we lift the right knee. Exhale to step it through. Front knee over front ankle. Let's sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, sweep them back. Couple more times as you start to build your energy. Up to the sky, and this time frame your front foot, lift your back knee and take it to downward dog as you reach the hips high. And maybe pedal the legs. Take some deep, refreshing breaths. Then inhaling as you lift your right leg. Let's exhale, step it up. Followed by the left foot for your forward fold. Allow yourself to be there for a breath or two, feeling your tailbone tilt up. Crown of the head coming a little lower. And then connecting with a little movement. So maybe a soft bounce or a sway. You might let the arms hang loose or bring your hands to your elbows. Allow this shape to serve you. Take another deep breath in. And sigh your arms down. Now inhale to flat back. Exhale, melt it down. Plant the palms, bend the knees, step your right toes back. Drop your right knee down. Front knee over front ankle. Let's move with the breath. Inhale up and exhale back. A few more times, building the prana. And this time, let's frame the front foot. Lift the back knee. Downward dog. Allow your heart space to exhale back towards your legs. Lift and lower your heels a couple of times. And then inhale as you lift your left leg. Exhale to step it up. Followed by the right foot. Forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, melt it down. Bend the knees. Sweep your arms back. Let's rise up to standing. Once you're there, really reach through the sides of the body, but keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Bring the palms to connect overhead and guide them down to your heart. Now let's connect with the throat. Beginning by turning the head left as you inhale, right as you exhale. Back and center, now exploring. Inhale, tilt the head back. Exhale, chin to chest. Back to center. Drop your left ear down towards your left shoulder. And breathe into the right side of your neck. If you want to, you can amplify that by bringing your left hand up and over to rest on your right ear. And slowly release the arm, bring the head back to center. And over to the other side. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Again, there's the option to bring your right arm up and over. Cradle your head. Keep that beautiful connection to your heart. And release the arm. Let the head come back to center. Let your arms drop down by your sides. Feel into your feet and just find a comfortable distance apart. Now as you inhale, send your arms up to the sky. And exhale with a inhale up. Exhale. Let the knees soften. Let them bend as much as you want. And as you hurt it out, you can come as low as you want to. With the option, if it serves you, to slap the floor with your hands. To make some noise. If you're feeling a little gentler than today, there is space here for you as well, just to sigh it out. Once or twice more. Now reach those arms up to the sky again. Take hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Tug it up and over to your left. Let's open the right side body with some big deep breaths. Then on your next exhale, release and sweep all the way down to forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Doesn't matter how wide your feet are. Welcome the space. Exhale down to forward fold. Now let the spine unfurl as you travel back to standing. Arms opening up to the sky again. Full body stretch. Really relish it. Maybe lift and lower your heels. Circle your wrists. And when you're ready, take hold of your left wrist with your right hand and breathe it up and over to the right, opening the left side body. Deep breaths. Take a really deep breath in. And then as you exhale, scoop and release down to the floor. Plant the palms this time and step your left toes back. And drop your back knee down. And you can either have your right foot more towards the center line of your mat, or if it feels better in your hips, take it out towards the long edge for more of a lizard shape. But either way, we're going to inhale as we lift the tailbone, lengthen the legs, and exhale, drop back down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, drop back down. Once or twice more. And then getting ready to slide your front foot back into a high plank. Let's press the mat away from us. Connect with a little fire here. Hug the ribs in. Lift the navel up towards the back body. Maybe slightly round the upper back. Pressing up and away from the mat. Drawing through your fingertips. Tuck the elbows into the side body and slowly as you can, lower down to the mat. Inhaling up to cobra. And exhaling to downward dog. Okay, pedal out your legs. Then let's lift both heels together. Bend the knees deeply and start to bounce the knees. And feel free to sigh out as much as you need to. As you connect with that rhythmic bounce repetition. We're doing two things here for your energy body. So connecting with the root chakra, the tailbone as we shake it out, welcoming a sense of safety, connection and trust. And then if you're choosing to sound out, bringing that sense of safety to your voice, to your throat. It's okay to feel. Okay to use your voice, more than okay. Let's continue for another 2 or 3 breaths. Feeling a little fire in the thighs, maybe. Nice. Now slowly bring your knees down. You might choose to hover them for a moment or two. Hovering cat, pressing the mat away from you. And then bring the knees down. Flow through a few cat-cows. Let the body show you what it needs. Maybe some more cat-cows, maybe some more intuitive circling, exploring. Now let's give our wrists a little break. So pop your elbows where your hands have been. Interlace your fingers.
Just come along with me whenever you're ready. Going to curl the toes under, move with the breath. Inhale, lift the tailbone up into your dolphin pose. The legs don't have to be straight. You can keep a bend in the knees. And then exhale, bring the knees back down. Two or three more times. Flow with the breath. And this time as your knees come down, let yourself surrender to Anahatasana, your puppy dog pose. As you stretch the arms down the mat, let your heart anchor down towards the earth, tailbone high. Nice. Take another deep breath in. Slow breath out. Then start to walk your hands back towards you, rising up onto your knees for 3 Brahmari breaths. So inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, hum it out. Wrap the arms around you. Twice more. That's fun. Loving squeeze, lots of appreciation. Then send your arms up to the sky. Let's bow down to the earth and use the mat as your springboard. Back up to the sky and bow down to the earth. Once or twice more. Now onto your hands and knees. Let's lift the left knee and step it through. And as that first side, you're welcome to keep it closer to the center line or to heel toe it out towards the long edge of your mat. Curl the back toes under. And let's inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, drop it down. Nice. Get ready to step your front foot back into that high plank. If you want a little more fire this morning, you can take a few mountain climbers. Left knee to left elbow, step it back. Right knee to right elbow, have a rhythm that suits you. Welcome to bring the knees down whenever you're ready. Let all of us lower down to the mat. Find our way to baby corridor now. Let the heart lift. And then exhale down. A couple more times. Press your way back up to tabletop. And take some nice big circles with the hips now. One way and the other. Beautiful. And come back into the pose. So a breath through. Good, sigh out. Then walk your hands back up towards you, curl your toes under, and come into the toe stand of your choice. Knees together or knees apart. Fingertips on the mat or palms together. Make sure you run this slowly. Integrate your fingers if you have them together at the heart. Press them away from you. Then up to the sky. And then bring them to the back of your head. Nice little bit of symmetry. Your knees are wide. Forward, forward. Release your hands down to the ground. Really nice. And now inhale, lift the tailbone and bring your legs together, keeping your heels lifted. Exhale, back down into that little strong squat. Inhale up, exhale down. It comes from the front of your position as a way of pumping really strong, fresh energy into your root chakra, your feet, your legs, your tailbone. Go as slower as fast as you like. And the next time your legs lengthen, slowly bring your heels down to the mat. Bring your feet a comfortable distance apart. And welcome gorilla pose now. Slide the right hand underneath the sole of your right foot. Left hand underneath the sole of your left foot. Powerful connection, hands to feet. Slowly when you're ready. Let the spine begin to unfurl at your own unique pace. And roll your shoulders a few times once you get to standing. A little bit of standing balance before we come back down to mat. So you might want your yoga belt just nearby to you. Or if you are practicing with us at home, maybe pause the video to get a pressing down belt or something like it. Okay. So, start into Asana. Anchor into your left foot. Lift your right foot up. And we're going to come to Hasta Padangusana. So we're going to bring the hands to the foot. And if that doesn't feel manageable today, this is where your yoga belt can come in. You can loop it around your foot and hold on to the belt instead. Okay, so this might look different for all of us. Always be a few wobbles along the way. This might be enough. Cradle the foot. You might like to lengthen that leg out in front of you, using your right hand to connect with the foot, left arm to help you balance, or maybe take it out to the side. Take your time and see if you can release tree pose. And it's fine to bring the foot down first. Arms together. All right if you wobble. Take a deep breath in. Fill up your roots. And exhale down. Enjoy a little bounce, little shake off. Okay, let's come to the other side. Begin in mountain. Pick it up from your roots. And down to the earth. And you might like to bring in those qigong arms as you take a few more grounding breaths. And if the idea of throat and sound is alive in you, sound out that exhale. Arms together. Anchor into your right foot now. And lift your left foot. See how it feels to just hold on to that foot. You can do that by taking the knee wide or hugging it in close to your chest, as you prefer. Maybe keep hold of your left foot. Left hand, sorry. Use your right arm to help you balance. And maybe take it out to the side. Release, finding our way to tree. Really welcome your drishti to help you balance. Focusing your gaze on a spot on the floor or the wall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. And let our arms swing. Ah. Ah. Freedom, flow through you. I like to take your upper body a little further forwards to connect with some real earthy energy. Maybe let out a ha as you exhale. Ha, 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 ha. So good. Keep going. 2 or 3 more breaths. Ha, 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 ha. Oh. Shake it off. Shake through the wrists. Shake through the feet. Bounce a little. Maybe shake your hips. Okay. And come to a really nice neutral stance. So let your knees bend until they are over your toes. Curl your tailbone under. Open your heart. Let your arms feel as weightless as possible. Exhale, bring your fingertips to your shoulders and start to stack up your elbows round. We're going to steadily make our way down to the earth. So you might like to let these circles become bigger and lower, bending your knees. Until you are ready to bring your hands down to the mat. Step 1 foot back, then the other. Rock your knees down and find child's pose. Rock through the forehead, left and right. And then gradually start to come back to an upright spine. Find your way to a really comfortable seat. And before we come to lie down, let's just stir the upper body round with our eyes soft or closed. Allow the repetition to drop you into a deeper state of flow and surrender. Round one way and round the other whenever you feel. You might sway a little left and right, let the head hang down. When your body tells you, settle down on your mat, lying back, ready to receive. When you get there, there's no hurry. Just find a shape that feels good to you and then turn the head left and right a few times. As slowly as you like. You might like to come into embryo, hug the knees in towards your chest. Lift the head, nose to knees, and feel the natural constriction in your throat here. Softening of the breath that asks for. And although the breath will be naturally constricted here, as you breathe in, feel the ribs gently expand. And as you exhale, let everything release down to the mat. And maybe you take Supta Baddha Konasana, knees wide, hips open, or maybe you prefer constructive rest, feet wide, knees together. Mind the way, enjoy these breaths. As we move towards Shavasana and the integration of our asana practice. It might be that you want to embrace this stillness for a little longer, or maybe you want to take some final stretches and shapes, anything that you feel your body needs. In your own sweet time, come to your Shavasana, making your mat space as comfortable as possible. Like some nurture oil turn upon to the scalp. Good deep breath. Yeah. Inspiration. Shavasana, we share with you a poem by John O'Donoghue. It's called For Presence. Awaken to the mystery of being and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. Have joy and peace in the temple of your senses. Receive encouragement when new frontiers beckon. Respond to the call of your gift and the courage to follow its path. Let the flame of anger free you of all falsity. May warmth of heart keep your presence aflame. May anxiety never linger about you. May your outer dignity mirror an inner dignity of your soul. Take time to celebrate quiet miracles that seek no attention. Be consoled in the secret symmetry of your soul. May you experience each day as a sacred gift, woven around the heart of one. You feel ready to come back to a comfortable seat. Then to bring your hands together. Run them back and forth as you connect with the energy, the life force magic that is within you. And take your hands up to your eyes. To your heart. Anywhere else you feel guided to, rest them there. Bring love and healing into that space.
Go have a good time, my friend. As we close this beautiful practice together, I thank you for being an integral part of it, for the light you bring and the love and connection we leave. The light in me bows to and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you.